This next work is another one of Bearden's entitled Tidings. It comes from a series of his named The Prevalence of Ritual. The work is a collage of various papers with graphite on cardboard. In this work, Bearden uses things such as newspaper and magazine clippings to create an image. In a way, this work gives off an eerie vibe. It's a bit dark and does not have as much color as some of his other artwork. The left half of the collage seems as if it's its own painting, while the right half seems a little different. In the center of it all is a ladylike figure. All of her is pretty much in black and white except her eye, as if to say she's watching you. It looks as though she has wings on her back and is coming to comfort the other woman in the collage. Bearden's use of clippings from magazines and newspaper help draw our view to the center of the image, where most of the clippings are. In this work, Bearden also has many contrasts going on, with some of the image being in black and white and other part of the collage are in color. Again, here in this work, you can see how he simplifies his images by cutting them into triangle and square shapes. When talking about his influences, NGA.gov says Bearden was constantly processing new sources of information, art, books, and life, which in turn enriched his work. Bearden was known to have taken his magazine clippings from Ebony magazine and his newspaper clippings from local papers. In the collage, you can see his use of mixing and matching clippings. He places a cutout of the eyes over the woman figure on the right, and it looks as if she is sleeping. Though he mixed and matched the clippings, they seem to flow very well throughout the collage. Bearden was known to take his southern roots and apply them to his artwork. His artwork also shows the influences that he had. It looks as if this collage has been simplified to the simplest keys, and the figures have overlapping shapes. This was a movement known as Cubanism.
Two Young Girls at the Piano,
and because of his influences with people such as Picasso, Bearden often used his
Renoir
influences
was a leading painter in the
artwork.
development of the Impressionist style. The French-born artist Renoir lived from 1841 to 1919, and he created Two Young Girls at the Piano during 1892. Near the end of 1891, Renoir was invited by the French government to execute a painting for a museum in Paris, the Musée du Luxembourg, which was to be devoted to the work of living artists. He chose Two Girls at the Piano as his subject. Renoir depicts two girls at a piano in a burgess home, one in a white dress with a blue sash, seated playing, and one in a pink dress standing. Renoir was aware of the intense scrutiny this particular work of art would be subject to, and he took extraordinary care with this piece, to the point of developing and refining the work in a series of 5 canvases. Renoir was one of the more typical Impressionists. John Walford, in Great Themes in Art, says that Renoir's art, like that of other Impressionists, brims over with the vitality of each fleeting sensation of everyday life. He often painted scenes of upper-middle-class recreation. Renoir was born the son of a tailor. He became friends with Monet when he began to pursue his career as an artist. Monet influenced Renoir's use of light. Renoir ended up combining affinity for the use of light, Monet's affinity for the use of light, with his own taste for the figure. Renoir often portrayed attractive members of the middle class with attitudes of relaxed congeniality. Renoir uses soft brush work in this painting. He tried to portray carefree innocence, which he considered to be a kind of paradise. The medium of the painting is oil on canvas. Renoir produced multiple drafts of Two Young Girls at the Piano, and even though Renoir did not highly value these drafts, they have since been highly valued. Thanks to his multiple drafts, Two Young Girls at the Piano is on display at the Musée d'Orsay in Paris, the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, and the Musée L'Orangerie in Paris. The painting in the Musée d'Orsay is 116 centimeters high and 90 centimeters wide. The version at the Met is 101 by 86 centimeters. The oil sketch in the Musée L'Orangerie is 116 by 81 centimeters, and the other drafts are in private collections. Of Renoir's 5 drafts of his work, The Lehman painting and the nearly identical version have long been regarded as the most accomplished variants of this intimate, engaging scene of Borges in domestic life. Renoir was quoted saying, "For me, a picture should be a pleasant thing, joyful and pretty. There are quite enough unpleasant things in life without the need for us to manufacture more." Cited in Hansen, page 38, by Art History Revised Edition, Volume 2, by Marilyn Stokestad.